would come from all over the world. They would bring with them different currencies. When they'd come to worship here, they would have to pay a temple tax for the maintenance of the temple if you were a Jew. If you wanted to do business here, you'd have to exchange your money into the currency of the day. And what they would do is, since the temple was the center of business for Jewish life, is when they would come along this alleyway through the center of the city, they would show up here where I'm standing today. And this was actually a little booth. It's about 5 feet by 10 feet. And if I was a money changer, I would set up shop inside of this little booth here, right in front of this major walkway. And so when Jesus is coming to the temple and he's walking by, he would see these money changers oftentimes charging exorbitant rates to give money back to the pilgrims who have made their pilgrimage here to worship at the temple. And as people would come to them, they would tell them whatever the exchange rate was, and they would do all their business on a table or on a bench. And so as they would exchange this money, they would become known as the men of the bench. And of course, one of the most famous stories is when Jesus is coming to the temple. He's going to cleanse the temple, and this would be one of the areas that that drew his anger the most, is that men would make money off of exchanging money to get the currency to pay the temple tax. And instead of it being a joyous occasion to come worship God, it turned into a money-making affair. And all of it would be done right here in this particular area. And above me is what's known as the Robinson Arch. And people would walk up behind these money lenders, these money exchangers, into the temple above my head. So here we get money, and there we have God. And Jesus, as he was coming to the temple, this would have been one of the places he would have stopped, and would have drew his anger that people were making their living off of charging tremendous rates for people to just want to go and worship God.